Hello and welcome to my January 2021 plan with me. My name is Dana and I'm very excited to have you here today. So first off, we're going to start out with a flip through from December. For December, I did a Hanukkah theme because I celebrate Hanukkah. I will have that video linked if you want to check that one out. Had a lot of fun with this theme. It was fun to make the holidays a little more special considering, I'm not really seeing a lot of my extended family or really any of my extended family this year. So it was fun to kind of do something a little bit special in my bullet journal to celebrate the holiday because a little less in-person real life celebrating going on this year. As you can see, halfway through the month I switched out to doing single page spreads because I was done with school, and that's usually how I kind of go about my bullet journal when I'm not in school. Alright, so starting out with January, our first setup of 2021. That is so exciting. I did already post my 2021 setup. If you guys want to check that out, that will also be linked for you guys to watch after you watch this video, of course. And a little while back, I also posted a winter doodle tutorial and kind of bullet journal theme ideas video. And that's where I took a lot of my inspiration for this theme. So I really wanted to go with kind of like a generic wintry theme this month because I thought that would be fun since I haven't really done anything wintry for December. I just did more holiday themed, so I wanted to go more winter themed. So for this, my doodles were mostly centered around ice skates, mittens, candy canes, and hot chocolate. So for supplies for this month, as you guys saw, I am still in my 2020 bullet journal, my Art Turn Olive journal. I do have about halfway through my journal left. If you have not seen my 2021 plan with me or my 2020 flip through, I talked about this, but I didn't want to be wasteful and get a new journal since I've only been in this one since July, and I have about half left, so I'm going to see how far it takes me into the new year. For pens, all of the pens I'm using, the gray, red, blue, and brown, are all Tombow Fudenosuke's from the color pack. I got that guy for Hanukkah. We'll be posting a review of that in the future, probably in January. Spoiler alert, I like them a lot. This was the first really thing I've done with them other than just testing out some hand lettering, and I think they are working out for me really well. I also am using a Micron fine liner in the size 02 for some outlining of my doodles and just little writings here and there throughout my setup. The doodles in this setup are super easy to recreate if you're watching along as I'm drawing them. It's a lot of simple shapes, and honestly, since I didn't really color anything in, it really wasn't very time consuming, so I think this will be a great spread for you guys to recreate, and you can use any colors that you have around. These were just the colors I picked. As you can see, my brown right now using to draw in that hot chocolate, super warm and cozy theme that I definitely think anybody can recreate. As you can see here, I just went in with my fine liner and outlined all the doodles and added a couple of smaller details like I drew in the laces for my ice skates. I am really excited to be getting going in my 2021 bullet journaling. 2020 was actually the first year that I bullet journaled through the entire year. I've been sporadically bullet journaling through 2018. I would do it a little bit to get planning for the school year, and then when I would get really busy or when I wouldn't be busy, I'd kind of drop off doing it. But 2020 was my first year successfully bullet journaling through the entire year. I have my setups posted from May on because that's when I really started bullet journaling on YouTube, and then I have flip throughs, 2 separate videos of January to June and July to December, so you can check those out if you want to get some inspiration. And also, I would like to get some inspiration from you guys, so comment down below what kind of things you'd like to see from me in 2021 in my bullet journal. So any theme ideas you want me to test out, or just different spreads, and anything that you think you would like to see from me. Alright, so moving on to my quote page, I didn't want to do anything like super crazy for the new year. I'm not someone who's like super big into New Year's resolutions because I feel like if there's something I wanted to change, I could do that at any point. I don't really have to wait until the new year. And also with how 2020 went, I don't really want to set too high expectations for the year, so I just wrote, "May the new year bring peace, love, and happiness." I feel like that's kind of a simple way to put it. Just the simple joys and love and just to be at peace are some great things I think we would all like to see in the new year after the whirlwind craziness that we had in 2020. And then I just went in at the bottom and drew another pair of mittens, and for this one in the center I drew hearts to kind of go along with my love and happiness. This is another thing that you can kind of customize in the setup if you try and do a theme similar to this. The mittens, you could totally have a lot of fun with the different patterns and things within the mittens, or you could just simplify them and color them in completely. I also decided that the May the was too thin compared to everything else because I used the Fudonosuke's for the others, so I just went back in and went over that in the black one. Here are my first 2 pages finished. Alright, and next up, of course, is our calendar spread. So if you are new to me, I pretty much always do my calendars as 7x7 boxes, starting the weeks on Mondays. So that's the first thing I did. I set up my calendar grid. Once I finished that, I added a YouTube tracker on the top of my calendar. If you did watch my 2021 setup, you would have seen that I did a whole page dedicated to YouTube tracking, growth tracking for the entire year. As of right now, I think I'm still going to do monthly ones and then also have a yearly page to put it on. But that might change as the year goes on. That's just what I think I'm going to do for right now. And now I'm just going in and adding some more doodles around my spread, similar to the ones I did on the cover page. Going back to my YouTube tracker for this month and for the entire year, I'm going to be tracking my subscriber count each month, my watch time hours, my views, and I added in a slot for monetization because I'm filming this right at the end of December, and as of now I am just about a day or 2 away from hitting the requirements to get monetized through my watch time hours, so my channel will go under review and hopefully I will get monetized. That's so exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and subscribing to me and commenting and liking. It means so much to me. I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate it. Also, I will most likely be putting out a video about, once I get monetized, how long it took, getting my first YouTube paycheck, a video all about that, so stay tuned if you guys are interested in that. Back to my calendar, I just alternated using the different colors to write the numbers, and then that is my calendar page finished. Alright, next up we have these 2 pages are going to be my habit tracker, mood tracker, and spending tracker / budget. So if you've been around for a little while and you watch my monthly setups, you would see that I actually stopped doing habit trackers for a little while, I think maybe since September, but I decided I'm going to bring them back. I definitely want to get back into stretching and exercising and doing better things for my body, so it's a good time to start adding that back into my bullet journal. So hopefully I can be better about that this month. So for my habit trackers, I like to do separate habits, separate boxes for each habit. And what I do is I'll go through and make basically a miniature calendar where each box is 1 day of the month, and then it kind of resembles the shape of that month. If you look back on the calendar page, it looks the same. And then I'll go through for the first day of each week and write what that number is. I don't usually go in and label every single box because I feel like if I label the first one, then I can just kind of use that to count out the rest of the days, and it saves a lot of time. So the monthly habits I'll be tracking in the month of January are exercising, stretching, and art, or using my bullet journal. Now moving on to my mood tracker, I drew a mitten for every single day of the month, and I do have 5 colors that I'm going to be using to denote my mood. Throughout the month, when I'm filling out my mood tracker, I think I'm going to kind of go back and forth with my colors, and when I'm filling them in, either color in the whole mitten or maybe just do little designs, but still sticking to the color that represents the mood of that day. Moving on to my spending tracker, the top half is the same as usual. I just do cash and card, and then I'll write in every time I get paid and every time I spend money. Something new that I'm trying out, which I did in the month of December, is adding in a little budget. So I didn't budget yet when I did this because I want to wait until the end of December to kind of go through how my December budget worked out. But my plan is that I'm going to put my planned budget and then the actual at the end, and maybe in a few months, once I've kind of gotten the hang of this, I can share a little bit more about that with you guys, about how that system is working for me. Alright, so we have made it to the last page of the setup, which is my first weekly of January. So again, like I mentioned in the beginning when I was doing my December flip through, when I'm not in school, I'm on my winter break right now, I like to do 1-page weeklies because I feel like I don't have enough going on that I need a 2-page, because really all I'm tracking is stuff I need to do for YouTube, when I'm working, and if I have anything with my friends, which now mostly consists of like Zoom calls. So I feel like 1 page is enough for me. So I drew 1 big candy cane and dedicated each kind of section to a day of the week, and then a little candy cane where I'll write in any to-do list things that I need to take care of. Then I just went back through with my micron again and outlined my candy canes. And that is basically it for my weekly spread for the first week of January. And now for my final flip through for January. I really like the way this theme came out. I think the doodles look really nice and clean. I like that I didn't really color most of them in. I think it just makes the theme look nice and airy and open, but also the doodles are really cozy and wintry. And yeah, I just really like it overall. I hope you guys do as well. Comment down below what you want to see for February. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are not already to stay tuned for all my other bullet journal content. I make new videos every Sunday and Wednesday, and I hope to see you in the next one.